Welcome to Explain, a series of health education programs published by the Patient Education Institute, the leading provider of interactive health education. This video includes general medical information and does not replace the medical advice of your doctor or healthcare provider. If you have questions pertaining to your medical condition, ask your doctor or healthcare provider. Dietary Proteins. Introduction. Proteins are essential for our body. To be healthy, we have to eat the right amount and the right kind of protein. The protein we take from food sources is known as dietary protein. It is possible to eat plenty of protein and still not get the right kind of protein our body needs. That is why it is important to understand the healthy choices for dietary protein. This program defines proteins and explains where to find good sources of proteins. It discusses essential amino acids, foods that have complete amino acids, and how to combine different protein sources to get the dietary protein the body needs. Two special sections give tips for vegetarians and for healthy eating. Role of proteins in the body. Proteins are very important to our body. They are needed to build big, supporting structures like bone and muscle, as well as the small functioning structures that make every cell work. On the outside of the body, hair, the outer layer of the skin, and nail are all made of proteins. One such protein is keratin. On the inside of the body, muscle fibers contain several types of proteins. Bone has lots of proteins too. Within red blood cells, hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to every cell in the body, has the protein globin. Enzymes, which are important for digestion and chemical reactions inside the body, are proteins. Neurotransmitters, which make nerve cells and the brain work, require protein, and the list goes on and on. The body requires relatively more protein as it grows or after an injury or surgery. Protein and amino acids. We get the protein our body needs from plant and animal-based food. The body can also make some of the protein it needs. When we eat foods containing protein, the body breaks them down during digestion. Proteins are constantly being broken down and rebuilt by the body. This is because proteins are made up of amino acids. Amino acids are known as the building blocks of protein. Imagine each one as a block with a letter of the alphabet. The different proteins of the body are like long chains of words and sentences made from the building block letters. The cells in the digestive tract cannot let big chains of amino acids pass through. They must first break them into single amino acids or pairs of amino acids. Only then can they be absorbed by the body. After they are absorbed by the body, the amino acids are used to make the large chains of proteins your body needs. The body recycles many of the proteins within it. It uses more amino acids from dying cells than from the food we eat. The body can also make many of the amino acids. We do not need to rely on food to get these amino acids, but we do need to eat a healthy diet rich in protein to get the 9 amino acids that the body cannot make. The 9 amino acids the body cannot make are known as essential amino acids. Lysine is one example of an essential amino acid. If a person's diet does not contain sufficient amounts of proteins, the body starts breaking down the muscle proteins to use them elsewhere. That is why many people with anorexia have little muscle mass. Sponsored by the Patient Education Institute. www.patient-education.com. Over 5,000 videos and interactive tutorials. Daily needs. For a healthy diet, we need to look at the amount of protein we consume each day as well as its quality. For instance, eating a lot of only one source of protein may not get you all the amino acids your body needs. The amount of protein you need each day depends on your age, weight, and gender. More protein is needed as we grow older. Also, men need more protein than women. The average person needs about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram of body weight. That is about 7 grams per 20 pounds of weight. Most people have no trouble getting the right amount of protein in their diet. In fact, most people take in more protein than they need. Taking in more protein than you need is usually not harmful, but people with kidney or liver diseases should be careful about how much protein they take in. Eating a low-protein diet may help people with kidney diseases. Talk to your healthcare provider about how much dietary protein you should take in if you have a kidney or liver disease. Dietary proteins that have many of the 9 essential amino acids are known as complete proteins. Those that do not contain enough of the essential amino acids are called incomplete proteins. For example, beans are rich in protein but do not have all 9 essential amino acids. But soybeans are rich in protein and contain all of the essential amino acids. Although beans do not have all of the essential amino acids, if they are eaten with brown rice, you will be getting all of the essential amino acids. Remember how amino acids are like building block letters and the proteins are words and sentences? Imagine writing a sentence without being able to use the letter A or B. You need all the letters to be able to write. Similarly, the body needs all the amino acids in order to make the enzymes and structures necessary for the body. The following are 3 examples of incomplete proteins made complete by combining them with another incomplete source of dietary protein. Cheese is incomplete but made complete when added to a whole grain sandwich. Lentils are incomplete but made complete in a dish that contains nuts or seeds. Beans are incomplete but made complete by adding cheese. Protein and food sources. Some good dietary sources of protein are animal-based foods and soy. With the exception of soy, most plant sources do not provide as many essential amino acids as animal sources, but with a balanced diet, it is possible to get all the proteins and amino acids your body needs from plant-based food. Animal-based products include meat, fish, milk, and eggs. These are the most complete sources of protein and contain many different essential amino acids. Soy is a unique plant source of dietary protein because it is complete and includes many of the essential amino acids. Other plant-based sources, such as peas, beans, nuts, and seeds, are rich in protein but should be balanced. A plant-based diet should consist of many sources of protein in order to get all the essential amino acids. This is as simple as using whole grain brown rice or adding cheese to the meal. Vegetarians and protein. Vegetarians do not eat meat and vegans do not eat any food from animal sources. Plant sources don't have as many essential amino acids as animal sources. People who do not eat animal sources need to eat a variety of legumes rich in protein to get all the essential amino acids. It is important for vegetarians to get protein every day. They do not have to make every meal a protein-rich meal, but they should eat the total recommended amount of protein per day. Soybeans are a great source of protein for vegetarians and non-vegetarians. They are abundant in proteins and have all of the essential amino acids. 1 cup of soybeans has more protein than 3 ounces of red meat. It also has a lot of fiber. Healthy eating and proteins. Though animal-based foods are a great source of protein, this option comes with some risks if you don't make healthy choices. Animal-based foods rich in protein, such as red meat and dairy products, are often high in saturated fat. Eating too many of these sources can raise your risk of heart disease. Eating animal-based foods in large portions means that you are also taking in more calories. If you take in more calories than you use throughout the day, you will gain weight. Being overweight raises the risk for many diseases, including heart disease and diabetes. Remember these tips for healthy eating. 1. Choose lean or low-fat meat and poultry. For instance, chicken breast meat, or white meat, has less fat than chicken leg meat, or dark meat. 2. Avoid solid animal fat. Examples of unhealthy choices are frying chicken in shortening or frying eggs in butter or stick margarine. 3. Select some seafood that is rich in the vitamin omega-3 fatty acids such as salmon, trout, sardines, anchovies, herring, Pacific oysters, and Atlantic and Pacific mackerel. 4. Avoid processed meats which have added sodium. This includes ham, sausage, frankfurters, and luncheon or deli meats. 5. Check the nutrition facts label to help make healthy choices. If you like this video, please like and share. For similar videos, subscribe to our channel. Summary. Proteins are in every living cell in the body. Our bodies need protein from the foods we eat to build and maintain bones, muscles, and skin. Proteins are made of smaller building blocks called amino acids. We get proteins in our diet from meat, dairy products, nuts, and certain grains and beans. Proteins from meat and other animal-based foods are complete proteins. This means they supply all of the 9 essential amino acids the body can't make on its own. Plant proteins are incomplete. You must combine them to get all of the essential amino acids your body needs. Soybeans are an exception as they contain most of the essential amino acids our body needs. It is important to get enough dietary protein. You need to eat protein every day because your body doesn't store it the way it stores fats or carbohydrates. Animal-based foods and soybeans are good sources of essential amino acids. Soy is the only plant source that contains all of the essential amino acids. For this reason, vegetarians may need to be more aware of their protein intake than people that eat meat. Animal-based food is a great source of protein, but it comes with some risks if you don't make healthy choices. Examples of unhealthy choices are frying chicken in shortening or frying eggs in butter or stick margarine. Thank you for using Explain.